I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my Music Theory Tuition series where I work with you step by step through the ABRSM Discovering Music Theory grades. I'll work through every single exercise and explain everything you need to know. You can access information about the books I have available to help you on my website. Go to sharonbill.com. For advert-free and longer lessons, you can become a patron at patreon.com/SharonBill. If you can give me a like, that would be super, and please do subscribe to my channel to stay updated. You can support this channel by buying me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/SharonBill. Let's turn now to page 71 of the Grade 4 Discovering Music Theory workbook. We're continuing with the practice exam paper. I'm going to look at the second section, which regards pitch. And again, do have a go of these first. So I'm hoping that you've done so, and let's check these through together. So we need to name each of these notes. So don't get sidetracked by looking at all the options. Let's just name it, and then we can easily and quickly choose the correct answer without getting confused. Just watch the clefs. Now this is quite low, so if we jump up an octave, it'll be easier to read. 1, 2, always remember to count the given note as 1, and then we count in space line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 takes us to here. We know in the bass clef that's a G, good boys deserve, so we're a G, an octave lower, and then we have the double sharp sign, so it's a G double sharp. Here in the treble clef, remember, if you just visualise a piano keyboard, the middle C is at the bottom of the treble, the top of the bass. So here at the bottom of the treble, this is middle C. However, if you want to double check, we know that's an E every chord. So E, D, C. It's a B with a double flat. So just count it carefully, and there you go. That's the answer sorted. And so we know that middle C is at the top of the bass. That's a C, D, E, F sharp. However, if you're not sure, think good boys deserve football, always A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, and just count it out. If you're not familiar with a clef, it depends which instrument you play. There's no problem in just taking your time and just stepping out the notes to count it carefully, which is what I have to do here in the alto clef, because it's viola players that get the upper hand here. So if this is C, in fact, I'm going to just count it down an octave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 takes us to here. That's a C, that's a D, and so this is a D flat. Now here we need to rewrite these notes, so we're going to be changing clef, but we've got to keep the pitch the same, and so we don't want to be jumping octaves without meaning to. So always keep middle C as your reference point, and quite nicely here this is actually middle C, and we know that in the alto clef this is middle C, and so that's soon sorted. Now here this is the bass clef, that's middle C, D, that's the E flat above middle C. And so if middle C is here in the treble, that's C, D, here is the E in the same pitch in the correct octave, and we just flatten that. So let's press on to the next question. So we need to compare these bars and then answer these statements. Is it true or false that B and C are the same pitch? Well, let's see what's going on here. That's middle C. That's the B below middle C. That's middle C. That's the B below middle C. Does everything else correspond? We have our key signature. So that's B. That's an F, which is sharpened, of course. D, C, D. And then here, that's a B. That's an F, which of course is sharpened. That's C, so that must be D, C, D. Of course, your key signature takes care of all of these. And so actually, yes, that's true. It's exactly the same pitch. Is it true or false that C is 1 octave lower than A? Let's think about this. So this is B, 1 step below middle C in the treble clef. If middle C is here in the bass clef, that's 1 step lower. And so in actual fact, it's not an octave lower, it's exactly the same. And so that's false. And now let's turn the page over. And we have this final question. And so we have here a given note, and we need to tick one of these options to show which is the correct enharmonic equivalent of each note. And if, when you're doing an exam paper, you just quickly on a scrap of paper sketch out the piano keyboard, and it's quite acceptable to do that so long as in the exam your paper is clear to begin with. Whatever you write on it once the exam has started, as long as it's out of your brain, that's perfectly acceptable. It's just getting your thoughts in order before you take the exam. And so do quickly sketch out a piano keyboard, and that's the thinking done for you then. And so here we have a G sharp. So that's a bass clef G sharp, and so G double sharp. And so here G double sharp could look like A, couldn't it? And that's what we have here, because A flat would be just a G sharp, and that's a B flat, which is nowhere near really. So there we go, bit of an odd one there. And then here in the treble clef we have an E sharp, which could look like note F, and actually that's what we've got here, because F flat is E and G flat is F sharp. That's not correct either. So there we go, that's that question completed. I hope this is helpful to your studies. Please do like and subscribe to stay updated. If you'd like to support this channel, you can buy me a coffee, and for advert-free lessons you can become a patron. Do visit my website where you'll find many resources available to help you. Visit sharonbill.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.